Hey, it's Misty, and welcome back to Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. It's time to get moving on this. Sorry it's been so long. Partially my fault, partially not. But, just things came up and I had to take care of them, so. We've been told to go to not to go to Moonguile Forest, so we should go to Moonguile Forest. Moonguile Forest. Alright, now it's time to explain things, but I'll get into things after I show you the combat system of the game, which is a little unique, but it is essentially a turn-based RPG.
Don't be thinking you can beat me.
Okay, so instead of like attack, defend, and stuff like that, you have cards. The cards are what you've been picking up so far. Some stuff you can't use, some stuff you can. I don't think we've picked up anything for use in battle yet, but that we can use anyway. Pictures, you actually take a picture of your target. And short swords, that's for attack. Up in the right-hand corner is my health and my name. Down in the lower right-hand corner is how many cards I have left in my deck. Once you run out of cards in your deck, you shuffle, and then you waste a turn shuffling before you can go again. But it's a good thing I drew like a 5 and a 6. I'll show you what those numbers mean right now. These bats are pretty easy, and they're the first enemy you fight. They're not going to have... I think they have like 16 HP, maybe a little less. But I got 2 straight. That's because that 5 and 6, I think those are called spirit numbers. If you get 2 of them in a row, you get a straight. Like a 5 and then a 6 is a straight. If you get 2 pairs, it's a pair. Like a 5 and a 5, that'd be a pair, but you get less bonus for that. As you can see, I did 16 damage, but I got a 13% bonus, so I actually did 18 damage. While I'm on this screen, you see that yellow ball before the 16s? That's the element. It's basically neutral right now. There are basically 7 elements in the game. And that's how you defend. If you have a defensive Magnus, you use it on the turn that the enemy is attacking you. And I did... The bat had 4 offense, I did 12 defense, so it didn't do any damage to me. You can't use defensive Magnus for offense. However, I need to take a picture of this for reasons. I won't kill the bat with 1 hit because I'm not strong enough to do that, and short swords only do 8 damage. Two, 1. It works for defensive. See, I got 2 straight, so I got negative 11%, which is, it reduces damage by 11%. I didn't need to do that, but I wanted to show you. And here's a ice, or water, it's an ice dagger, but it's a water element weapon. It has 23 attack, which is really good for this point in the game. I have the saber, which does 8 attack, which is basically double what a short sword does. Now, while the saber does 8 damage and the short sword does 4, this won't do double damage of the short sword because it's calculating things based on your individual stats too. Each one takes into consideration each attack takes in your stats. So I'm pretty sure if I just do this, it won't give me 16 damage. Yeah, that only did 10 damage.
Loser.
Time to claim the loot. Select one magnus from the list displayed to the left. Any magnets displayed to the right will automatically be picked up as they're important. If you don't feel like picking any of the magnets, press B to exit the screen. So I get a choice of whichever magnets they dropped. I get this one because I took a picture, and this one they just dropped the magnets, but I don't need another short sword. Always be taking pictures as often as possible, because that's pretty much how you're going to make your money. Selling random magnets isn't going to do much. And here I can show you these I can't use. These are not magnets I can use. Use magnets, these restore health and status effects, and this one revives party members, but this I can't use because, I don't know, I just can't use it. This is just a picture. It will clear up after a while. You need to wait a few minutes for it to clear up, and the longer you wait and the clearer it gets, the more you can sell it for. Equips. You have one piece of equipment, which is basically an armor slot. It can increase attack, defense, agility, and all those stats down there you see. I'm going to leave it here so you can... Right now I'm currently Chronos Elemental. It's either Chronos or Time. It's one of the two, but they're kind of both the same. The elements are wind, fire, water, Chronos, light, dark, and neutral. I can drop stuff, quest magnets, I don't have any. Valuables, I don't have any. Characters, right now it's just me. Gathering, this shows you a list of all the magnets. There are 1,022 magnets in all, but you don't need to really worry about not having enough room, even though you can only hold 1,000 magnets. See how it says stock 8 out of 1,000? Because a lot of the magnets you get won't be stuff you're going to hold for very long, and you don't need to be holding on to something for it to count in here. Like, I could sell all my short swords and I'd still have the short sword. I could even sell this and I'd still have this in the Magnus completion thing. It also counts, although, deck. Anything in your deck isn't counted in this. See how it went up to 9? So, it's not that bad. I've never actually completed the Magnus list because some of them are permanently missable, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass to do it. And there's special combos. There are 141, where if you play certain Magnus in a row, you'll get a new Magnus in the loot after a battle. As long as you see the Magnus, I believe it completes the collection. You don't actually have to claim it. Here's music. There are 58 songs. That's pretty good. System, just auto sort. Battle tips on. Battle results. I'm going to show all. I will put it on pop-up only for a minute, but most of the game I'm probably going to be show all to show you the weaknesses and stuff of enemies. Rumble feature, voices. Voices aren't the best in the world, but I like them. They're kind of cheesy enough to make it decent. Sound output, you know, normal stuff. How long I've been playing. Save load, my money. You can only save either on the overworld or in a flower. Let's close that. Close that. I'm going to keep Magnus open because I use it a lot. And I'm going to show this battle. I'm considering cutting out random battles that are just repeats. Ooh, this is... Oh, but this won't... Yeah, well... It's fine.
Hope you're photogenic.
See? And I just didn't get the stats screen. I just got the numbers because I put it on pop-up only. And I could get another defense, but I can't use it. Sleep resistance plus 10. And I'd rather have more saleables. And these are the treasure chests of the game. Voice 1. Some of those voice magnets are actually permanently missable. There are 10 of them. Triggers a voice clip for the character. It voice actually increases the percentage of whatever's... I think it has to be damage, but I'm not entirely certain about that. But it'll increase that percent by, I think, 10 for one, and then 1 for each, 1 more percent for each subsequent voice used, but I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I've used voice. I'm not going to put it in my deck right now. Oh, right. System. Battle results. Show all. Okay. This guy will tell you about the forest has become quite a dangerous place these days. You'd better heed my advice if you want to make it out of here in one piece. So how about it? Are you going to ask me for advice? What should we ask this guy about? Attacks, combos, target selection, defense. Target selection is L and R. L targets a different enemy. R targets, well, a different ally. Yeah, you're not going to be by yourself this entire game. Defense is, I showed you. Combos is, I've already told you. Now, if you've not done, like, everything you should by this point, this tree will actually be blocking your path. And here's a new enemy, so... it doesn't really matter if you get up on their backs or not, so... ooh, yes, I'm just gonna attack with... Yeah, I'll use both. I'm not exactly sure that would one-shot it anyway. You see how it's weak to water, but you'll probably see why. Some things are more or less susceptible, like it might be 10%, sometimes it's like 80% more effective. It just depends on the enemy. Oh, and I have no defensive Magnus. Yeah, it's kind of fire elemental. It does fire damage. Not too much, but that's fine. 8 and 2. These things have quite a bit more HP than those bats. Yeah, see, that didn't kill him. Ow. You gotta be quick on the draw. I tried to get over there and push the button, but it didn't take quick enough. Yeah, I can throw a bunch of bananas and it'll hurt it. Don't ask me how that works. I guess they're hard bananas.
That was a pretty sweet battle.
Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Deck, attack weakest, take out a short sword, and a knife because it does more damage. I can't get over there right now. That was just a battle with some bats. No big deal. Leather hat. Let's go over here. Probably going to have to fight these bats. That was just more bats. No big deal. I said that before, didn't I? Bamboo shoot. Oh, before I fight those other bats, this is a healing Magnus that you can use in battle, but use Magnus are things you use out of battle to heal yourself. However, I recommend trying your best to use in-battle healing items, since use Magnus, you don't get back. They're used up. Healing Magnus that you use in battle, they will not be used up. But there is something that might happen with this bamboo shoot later. So, let me just take care of these. And that bat was pretty easy. It was just one. And there's something going on over there. Whoops, I skipped that. You said, what was that? Didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
Graham! Leon!
Oh, it's that girl from before. The thing's probably gonna get you. Or we could step in.
It's you!
Yeah, it is me. Us, I should say. Should say, not should say. Should say. Welcome to the first boss of the game. And, yeah, spoilers, her name's Shella. Shella? Well, I don't want to use fire, but I can use water and then voice to show you how it works.
Come and get me.
Oh. Oh, voice is 5%. Okay. I was wrong. Like I said, it's been a while. And see, it takes an 80% damage bonus to water attacks because it's, you know, water. Or weak to water. It's fire. 2 straight, another 13%. So I did 18 damage, which isn't bad, but isn't great. Hopefully this goes... I probably shouldn't have done that with the helmet. I just wanted to get cards out of the way. You can't really get cards out of the way unless you use them. 1, 2... I'm just going to let it attack me. I'd lose the 11% bonus if I used another defensive Magnus, and I felt like it was only going to do fire damage anyway. I want to heal it.
Aqua first. Fire first.
And I did that actually to show you that if you use 2 Magnus of the same element, they will cancel each other out. Because I did 12 and 12 with each, they canceled each other out and just did 0. But if one had done, like, say, I had done 24 fire and 12 water, I would have done 12 fire damage. So that's how that works. Oh good, I have a camera. 8, 6. Bosses count as missable Magnus if you don't get their pictures. They're also worth a considerable amount of money. I want to keep these. I want to show him doing something, but he's not doing it. I don't really need to heal either. 6, 4. Ooh. I can show you something that she can do right now, too. Let's see. 4, 5. Even if a Magnus is stronger, you've got to consider the straight bonus for doing extra damage. I don't want to get rid of any of this. Yeah, it doesn't do much damage, and this is a very easy boss. So I'm going to show you something. This is a... I want to call it a finishing move. There are cards that you have to use Magnus before you can use them. Some actual normal Magnus you can't use in turn 1 either. But this is a move that'll just finish the combo no matter what. So if I do this, and then this...
Don't underestimate me. Magic. Dance of light.
And yeah, that does 64 damage. It's like... Yeah, I got some bonus from water, but at the same time, 36 light damage with that. I don't really need to heal. I'm going to try just going through with attacking it. And see, 2 cards is, that's like a pair. I can get rid of Fire Burst. Oh, here we go. And it has... Bosses have finishing moves as well. So... do be aware of this. I might want to heal her if I can. Yeah, it's time to heal her. It heals 90, that heals 45. Healing works the same way as normal cards. If you have spirit numbers of the same spirit number or straights, you get bonuses to how much you heal. 2 and 8. It's probably almost dead. Yeah, it's limping. probably get rid of Dark Flare. Try and put some armor on. I got a little bit of defense in there. Let's see, water and light.
A clapper!
This might kill it, it might not.
Light flare!
No. Did quite a bit of damage though. I only have healing Magnus, so I might as well use it.
Here you go.
2, 5, and 6. I'm probably going to do that. 2 and 2. Now, even though I have like 5 and 6 and then 2 and 2, it doesn't count. It has to be one continuous thing. Not only did 10 damage. And she ran out of cards, so she's shuffling the deck, and so am I. This boss fight normally doesn't take this long. I didn't really have anything I could do. I was trying to get to an armor. What's your health like? It's pretty low. Can't really do anything about it, though. This should take care of it, though. There we go. 51 damage.
Is everyone all right?
40 experience, not bad. And this is a special Magnus. You'll find these occasionally, and some enemies will drop them. They'll always be dropped by the same enemy, but not all of those enemies will drop it. Got another thing, and I got a finisher for Callus. And a picture of the Saber Dragon. Now for more dialogue. Dialogue.
Not bad. These fangs fetch a handsome price these days.
Graham. Leon.
My, oh my. Look at what we have here. A load of fresh Magnus. These could come in handy.
Hey! You're stealing their things? They're my friends, you know.
They were your friends. These won't be doing them much good now. We gotta do what we can to survive, right? After all, I don't hear them complaining. Besides, I'm not stripping them bare. I'll only take what I need. Catch.
Graham's pendant. Leon's bracelet. You want me to give these items to their families to help them remember? Is that it? You know, maybe I...
That's your share of the loot. Enough to shut you up, I hope.
Oh, you're a dick, Callus.
What? How could you be so... I won't accept goods stolen from my friends. How insulting to the dead.
Kinda, it is.
Hey! Wait! Don't go!
You just kinda insulted him.
Thank you for saving me. My name is Shella. I'm glad you came when you did.
I didn't fight that thing to save you, Shella. A saber dragon's fangs will fetch me a juicy sum. End of story.
You're from Mira, the city of illusion, aren't you?
How could you tell?
Because you have a guardian spirit with you. I knew as soon as I saw you. It said that only the people of Mira can summon guardian spirits to this world.
So she's able to sense
You
me?
know a lot about guardian spirits.
In ancient times, at the threshold between this world and another, souls from both worlds would meet. Their fates entwined. The visiting soul would become a guardian spirit, yet very few were able to hear a spirit's voice. And those bonded with a guardian spirit would receive great knowledge and power.
Well,
But I'm surprised. I thought that was just a legend. Some old tale passed around in fireside chats.
Well, there's no way of telling if someone really has a guardian. I wouldn't blame anyone if they thought we were just hallucinating or something. Right?
I got it. I'm only a ghost.
Was that voice
Ooh, too
your
spooky
guardian?
for you.
I thought I heard a faint voice in my mind.
You mean you heard his voice?
That's kind of one of the problems with this game, is you can't really hear the spirit's voice.
I did. Just barely,
Or,
though.
that's not what I mean. They don't speak the voice, they just kind of blank and then say the next word. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Brain's not working right today.
So, your name is... I'm Shella. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet ya.
Your voice tickles me. It feels strange.
Hey, ever since I woke up at that village, you've been acting kind of funny. That reminds me, Doc Larrycush was worried about amnesia. Like I'd hit my head or something. Don't tell me you've lost your memory. About everything that happened before that? Is that it?
Well, I know, but I'm gonna do this just for the Let's Play sake.
What? No way! You've got to be kidding me. What's going on here?
Well, maybe not the safest place to be right now.
Let's talk about this later. This doesn't look like a nice place to chat. I
Exactly.
figure you'll remember soon enough.
Hey, Callus. I have to go to the ancient ruins deep in the forest.
Okay.
What about you two?
We're headed that way too. You want to go together?
If you don't mind. But before we leave, could you spare me a minute?
Sure. What you doing, Shella?
Though it pains me to leave you here, my mission cannot wait. Graham, Leon, thank you for everything. Cast light upon the darkened earth. Save those lost in despair. O mighty ocean, guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night.
Whoa, don't know what happened there. She, like, made them go away with magic.
What were you...
Callus, we should be going.
Yeah, we should. Shella has joined the party. Join the party. Alright, I'm gonna head back to... Oh, you have more than one party member. Tilt the C-stick up or down to toggle between characters. Tilt the C-stick left or right to adjust the display size for each character's stats. Yeah, so you can do this. Stats. That's as big as you can get it. It's as small as you can get it right now. Up and down between them. Attack 11, attack 13. She's got pretty good agility. She'll always be really fast, though. Now, I'm going to go back. Actually, I'm going to go in a little further. Yeah, I can't make it to that flower without battling a bunch of stuff. So, I will end the episode here, but I'm going to... I'm actually not going to end the episode here, but I'm going to... I'll be right back, is what I meant to say. Sorry. Hey, welcome back. Well, welcome back to you. Welcome back to me. I'm just back at... I made my way back through this. I fought a couple of battles. I did get... You have more than one party member you use to toggle between characters. Yeah, you can switch decks, but I got Vela from the bats in the forest. They do drop them. That's the one I want. Strongest attack. Got a few bat pictures, but nothing major. But I wanted to go back here for a couple of reasons. And this is going to make the video a little long, but don't really care. Okay, oh, whoops, I need to leave. Well, actually, I can shop first and show you selling. Price. Yeah, I'm not going to sell that for a little while so I can get more money out of it, but I will sell all of these, because I'm pretty sure all of my bad pictures. Yeah. And then I can buy a couple of long swords. I'll leave now. I'll be right back, don't you worry. Longsword's really good. They have really high attack. They have 12 attack, but... Okay. Yeah, I've only got 3 short swords in there now. Actually, deck. I want to take out... Yeah, I want to take out, like, the least defensive thing I have, which would be this buckler, and put in the short sword. Now, you see that I'm missing a little HP, Shell is really low on HP, so what we're going to do... This is not only a store, all stores are also inns, but inns don't actually cost anything. You can just rest your wings, and you'll be fully healed. This takes care of status ailments, too. I may or may not be back here. But see, Shell's at full, I'm at full. Very nice. There was something else I wanted to show you before I continued on that way. Okay, I want to visit the church. Remember how they were talking about the church and getting stronger? Well, there are 2 people in here I want to talk to. This guy here, probably the most important one in the game. Another adventurer. Do you stand before me in search of greater power? I do indeed. Whoa, whoa, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Where am I, anyway? Those who seek spiritual growth visit this church to pray. If you have earned enough experience in your travels, your prayers will be answered. This may be confusing at first. I will try to answer any questions you have. What would you like to know? Ask about increasing levels. Simply winning battles is not enough to increase your various strengths and capabilities. You need to pray before the altar and reflect upon your experiences. Only then will you truly learn, and your abilities will improve. This is the only way to realize and fulfill one's true potential. Pray within these hallowed halls. Remember that the power of realization can only be attained through prayer. A little preachy, but meh. Visit the church whenever possible to learn of your true powers and abilities. Any other questions? And yes. What would you like to know? About raising class levels. You will find artifacts in this world, items of great power. Even in Magnus form, these items retain their magic, and will help you prepare for even greater ordeals. If you desire to possess such strength, bring me the required Magnus. and in his inexpressible gift shall be entrusted to you. And its inexpressible gift. The power bestowed upon you from these special magnets will be of different quality than that of a normal level up. Any other questions? No, because you kind of didn't explain much about class leveling, which I'll do when we class level. Welcome, adventurer. Confess before me that which you wish. Pray. I can level up once with each person, which is good, because that's what I was hoping. I actually want to be like level 3 or 4 before I get to the next boss, but that will have to probably require some grinding. Leveling up does fully heal you, and it increases some of your stats, and gives you some more HP, which is nice. Alright, class level up we can't do yet, but it doesn't matter too much right now. Pardon me, young traveler. I was just coming over to you, I just forgot. Could you spare a moment and listen to an old man's story? Sure. I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? A flavor? Yes, a favor. There's something I would like you to look for during your travels. Look at the ceiling above you. This is... This is the star map. Over 50 years ago, skilled artisans gave birth to this splendid creation. The starlight shining down from the ceiling was truly a sight to behold. One day, however, the star map was torn to pieces and scattered all over the world. As you can see, the few stars still left can only twinkle with sadness. I hope to one day restore the star map to its former shimmering glory. Before this old body of mine gives, that is. Yet my wishes are but wishes. I am too old to travel the world searching for the fragments. Yet a traveler like you may be able to find the fragments during the course of your journey. What do you think? Would you be willing to search for the lost fragments? The 50 missing fragments of the star map have been scattered throughout the world. They are most likely in the form of constellation magnets. If you come across any of them, please bring them to me. I will reward you for each fragment you find for me. You will? If I find a constellation magnet and I just bring it to you, right? Yes, that's right. Thank you for taking on this task. And I will be taking on this task, because you get some good rewards for doing this. You also get bonuses every so often. Hello, have you found any star map fragments? Oh, and I want to mention this real quick. You see the background of the dialogue trees? It actually is the last battle you had. And, like, some of the... I don't know if it's, like, the last action of the last battle, but it might be. I'm not sure. But it is the last battle you had. You can tell that Jella right there. Hand over any star map fragments. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Today you've brought me Draco and Vela. I'm truly grateful. Do you mind if I add them to the star map? Not at all. Let's do it. Very well. Let us begin the restoration process. Now then. Constellation restored. Draco. Constellation restored. Vela. That's all we can restore for now. Thanks to your efforts, the star map is a bit closer to its original glory. Thank you. Please take this as a small token of my gratitude. You obtain Magnus. Shish kebab small. Flame sword. Nice. Well, is there anything else I can do for you, traveler? Look at the star map. I'd like to look in... Nah, nothing right now. Please be careful during your travels. I will. And I'm going to put that sword right in my deck. Oh, and I'm going to put this finisher on my deck, too. Probably take out another short sword. Attack, that's the one. Is this... Yeah, I can combo on it. This? A mere short sword imbued with flames from a simple raised with this weapon can set the target ablaze, though the enchantment on the blade itself tends to be short-lived. That's a hint that Magnus will change over time. This will eventually just become another short sword, but it takes a little while, like half an hour or so. I think it's half an hour to an hour. Yeah, Magnus change over time in this game. Return to adventure. And this was a long episode, even though I've got a few battles to cut out, but still. I do apologize for the length, but what are you going to do? Save down here. Save complete. And let's actually... I don't want those ducks quacking when I start up again. So I'm going to go save outside, sorry. No, not deck. Save, that's the one I want. Save. Slot A. Sorry about that. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time. Have a good one.